So I don't usually request these things, but I think that I need to start practicing this, because if you're watching this, that means that this serves of value to you, because it's valuable to me to practice it. On that note, now that we're creating this valuable exchange, let's do what we're supposed to do. Continue creating this exchange. Let's click that subscribe button. Let's click that like. Let's click that share. To me, that's the most important button, if you ask me. Let each one teach one. Let your brothers and sisters know, hey, there's this dude out there who's transparently, I can't tell you if I said that word right, but who's being so transparent about wealth generation, wealth growth, and financial literacy, that he's taking every step to show us that he can turn his 6 figures income into 7 with a financial strategy and a chart that he put together based on a concept that he witnessed and then revamped. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, and hit the notifications too. Shoot, why not? Since you added, since you hitting all the boxes. But we're gonna talk about Juneteenth. And last year I did a video based on Juneteenth. I believe it's important that we celebrate Juneteenth with pride, the respect it deserves. A lot of us show up for July 4th with so much glitz and glamour, so much to offer July 4th, but don't nobody really show up for Juneteenth. It gives us at least 19 days, not to prepare solely for Juneteenth, but to start creating habits within our lives that can benefit us in this wealth growing journey. And I want to break it down real quick. So with all that being said, you cannot build generational wealth while carrying generational wounds. I concocted 19 Days to Freedom, the Black Wealth and Healing Countdown, presented by Redefine Willpower, building wealth from the inside out. That boy is good. He good. Before we barbecue, before we buy another Juneteenth shirt, before we post another freedom quote, can we speak to each other honestly? Because while America is transferring $124 trillion, many of us are still carrying trauma from 124 years ago. And trauma from poverty, trauma from violence, trauma from broken homes, trauma from financial illiteracy, trauma from survival mode. If we don't heal, we hurt us. We'll keep passing down pain instead of prosperity. Juneteenth isn't about celebrating freedom. It's about preparing for it mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. Because freedom without preparation becomes another missed opportunity. 19 days to freedom. Day 1. I suggest you take $18.65 and set that to the side to a high yield savings, a brokerage account, an investment fund, something where it's going to accrue some sort of interest, because that year is so significant to American and African American freedom that if nothing else, at least use that number in a metaphysical sense to at least evolve your financial frequency. Tie it to something that's significant, that carries some type of profound value. To know that that year, 1865, so many people became aware to the idea that they were free. I can't even imagine what it must have felt like to hear that and not understand it fully. So I say, hey, why not commemorate that by saving at least $18.65 a paycheck in an investment fund, or throw it a little extra towards your annuity or any type of growth vehicle that you may already have. Take that little extra step and call it Freedom Fund. Every dollar saved is a vote for your future self. On day 2, June 2nd, cancel at least 1 subscription. I'm sure you get enough Apple charges. Trust me, we all do. Google Play, whatever. I'm sure you're tired of it. Don't understand what they are. Your kids got them. Everybody got them. Everybody has these extra charges that they pay for. Gym memberships, whatever. We don't use it. Cancel at least 1 of them. Let's start retaining more of our cash flow, more of our income, and less of our outcome financially. Ask yourself, is this helping me grow? Or Is it helping me stay distracted? Because in most cases, what you're sitting down watching, you're consuming. And then you're putting that in your mind, your subconscious is taking it in. It's not putting any more value into you. In fact, it's causing you detriment. So on day 3, I say buy ownership. And I'm not talking about going to the bank, securing a loan, buying a multifamily home, going to the SBA, getting a loan, buying a small business. Now, I'm not talking about all those extra steps would need to take in order to create financial freedom. No, I'm not talking about that facade of investing, because that is for people who have some experience. I'm talking about from a 0 point, buy ownership in at least one share. If you decide that you like something so much, buy ownership in that share. Buy an ETF that may carry those companies. Buy at least one investment. Ownership changes your perspective. Knowing that you have some type of acquisition in that company changes what you consume. Consumers ask what things cost. Owners ask what things earn. Day 4, open an account for your children. It's so simple. Like, so many of us are quick to run to the post office, USPCS. We're hurrying up to get our children their passport so we can travel. But the first thing that we should be doing is opening them a custodial account, especially a custodial Roth IRA. Invest in their retirement the minute that they're born. The minute they get that social security number, give them some freedom to be the best version of themselves. Teach them early about financial literacy. Put whatever you can into their account, secure a fund, and lock it in up until they become adults. So that way, at least maybe you can draw from it, pay for college. You can draw from it, pay for their first home. You can draw from it, pay for things that add more value to their lives. A child with knowledge is worth more than a child with money. So start teaching them the financial literate way of not just creating wealth, but carrying over the wealth that you're creating for yourself, them, and the future versions of yourself that you will never meet. Day 5, meal prep. I know for some of us, cooking is not fun. There's people out there who will burn toast and probably shouldn't even walk in the kitchen. But I believe that us people in this world possess same shared skills. Difference is, some of us just need to practice a little harder and pay more attention towards a certain skill in order to acquire that skill. So yes, learn to cook, meal prep, because healthy meals cooked at home nowadays are so much more valuable. Think about it. You don't know what they're putting in what. So at least if you can pick, decide, and eat the things that you decided to eat, you're making a more conscious decision to enjoy that wealth via producing more health. So meal prep. Health is wealth. A sick body is expensive. A healthy body creates options. Remember that. Day 6, family money meeting. When people in your family say, I don't like talking about money, ask them gently, can we at least push past that feeling? What can I do to invite you to the idea that this is important and it's something that you need to grow into? How could I frame this so that you can make a conscious decision to align with our family money goals? Because as a family, you must move as a unit. It cannot be no blaming, no arguing, no shame. You have to create solution. The mission isn't to identify who's wrong. The mission is to decide where we're going. So once you have a destination, now reverse engineer that and speak to your relatives within the family group. Say, hey, I know this is touchy topics, but our destination should supersede and create a higher desire to push past and work through the challenges so that we can all get to that financial goal as a family unit and use ourselves as a unit to leverage our finances so that we can have more freedom. Day 7, read 7 pages. And that one probably went over a lot of people's head. Read 7 pages of what? Read 7 pages of financial books. I'm gonna give you to choose from. The Wealth Choice, The Psychology of Money, Think and Grow Rich, Knowledge Compounds Too. That's just a few to choose from. But start reading this literature to your advantage, because they're doing it. And if we're not, guess what? We're losing it. Day 8, support a black business, because the stronger, the more united we are, the better we are. Every dollar is a vote. And every black business you go to, and you thought of the idea because you happened to come upon this video and say, hey, I'm going to find my willpower and do what's on that list. I'm going to put that to practice. I'm going to be intentional. Tell them about this. share this with them, because them black businesses sometimes don't know where to put their money at. And they should be investing their money. Owning a business, a pathway to wealth. But putting your money to work solidifies that pathway to wealth. And that is a true guarantee. So yeah, day 8, support a black business. Every dollar is a vote. And where you spend definitely matters. Day 9, lower at least one bill. And when I say lower one bill, I'm gonna give you an example. I recently was approaching the end of my insurance term. So I called my agent. I said, hey, what options do I have? Being that I've kept this insurance, no lapse, no injuries, no accidents, no broken glass, no incidentals, no nothing. What are my options? He said, I can get you to another carrier and reduce your rate by $60 and have the same policy and the structure that covers you for all the things you actually desire. No brainer. Save me $60 because I got $60 more I want to invest in the market. You see what I'm saying? Lower one bill. That's my personal strategy, because I don't want to pay you more. You're not doing more, so why should I pay you more? You're giving me the same service and charging me more the minute the term is over. Nah, we're not doing that. That's not how that go. If money's a frequency of exchange, that means that I should feel the exchange too. I should get something in exchange. Most people work hard for their money. Few people negotiate for it. Day 10, invest $10 in the following. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm gonna say $10 because anybody who's in the space and they have no financial literacy and they're scared to invest money, you're gonna spend $10 somewhere repeatedly. Any given day, any given Sunday. If you get my drift, you're gonna drop that 10 in there. It sometimes be too hard for you to drop that 20. Has to be lucky if you get a 5. Hello. But day 10, invest $10. I'm not a financial advisor, but these are funds that you can place in your portfolio that'll help you get a lot of upward trajectory. Take your pen and paper and start writing down. I'm gonna say it again. Let me give you a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a minute. Get that pen and paper. If you ain't got it yet, I'm gonna give you a minute. You got your pen and paper? Good. So I'm gonna go through this real quick. I'm gonna try to enunciate too. SCHD. That's one ticker symbol. QQQ. That's the second ticker symbol. AIQ. That's the next ticker symbol. PAVE. ITA. RLJ. NACP. In the description, I'm gonna have the allocation amount, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying where someone could start if they had no financial literacy. So you had nothing to do and you had $10 and you just happened to come across this video and you open an M1 account or a Fidelity or a Vanguard or a Charles Schwab and you say, you know what, I want to open a brokerage account or E-Trade or your local bank financial brokerage section, and you open the brokerage account and you say, I got $10, I'm gonna invest $10 a pay period. Where should I start? I just gave you the ticker symbols. That's called building a portfolio. See what I'm saying? Then you have allocations. Those are the percentages. That's gonna be in the description below. So make sure you like, comment, follow, share, subscribe. All right, start learning the language of ownership. 11, teach yourself, everyone around you, everything you need to know about the Rule 72. The Rule 72 is a philosophy, is a physics, is a mathematics, it is metaphysical, it is money's best friend. It tells you how long it's gonna take you to compound and double your money that you're investing. I'm gonna make another video on that, but right now we're gonna keep going through our Juneteenth checklist. Teach your children about the Rule 72, teach your cousin, your friend. Knowledge shared becomes knowledge legacy. Day 12. Create an estate plan, will, trust, the etc. Nowadays is a lot simpler because you have so many sites, you have so many to start with. So you can have your estate plan, your will, your trust, because realistically, we got the flex culture, right? And rest in peace to that boy who passed away in that tragic incident. But the flex culture teaches us one thing. The more we flex, the more we realize that it's never worth it. I.e., that situation was tragic. He had all this cash and he was unalived because they won it. The wolves in the streets want what you got, and there's no way to protect cash that that's not working for you. If you have it and it's tangible and they can take it, they're gonna take it. And now his peoples are forced to put together a GoFundMe to help support and facilitate his physical existence back into the earth. That's sad. All that cashola is really worth nothing, at least in the eyes of those who want it, because they were able to unalive him because they didn't see value in him. They only saw value in the cashola. So get rid of flex culture. It doesn't serve us. But day 12, create an estate plan, because GoFundMe is not an estate plan. Confusion about where the money goes destroys more wealth than taxes. Day 13, volunteer. To bring things back to a positive note, volunteer, because volunteering is contagious. Charity is contagious. It's a new path that I'm currently on. I really enjoy it. Giving back is just something about being of service that it's part of the whole frequency of exchange. You know, volunteer. Social capital becomes financial capital. Relationships do matter. Day 14, and I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. Unfollow flex culture. The people you're trying to impress are often broke too. Stop comparing, start building. Day 15, invest 15% of your next check. I dare you. I triple dog dare you into a financial annuity plan that your employer has, or on the back end. If you do it up front, you're gonna love it. Why? Because you're gonna get a lot of tax advantages. I'll let you know right now. Some tremendous tax advantages to doing it up front. But if you want to do it on the back end, cool. There's so much more to gain if you invest at least 50% of your total check, every paycheck, in a fund. And I just gave you some ticker symbols to start with, so don't give me no cap. I don't know where to start. Yes, you do. You know, identify the shift. That shift will definitely shift something in your perspective when you start becoming an investor and reduce it from a consumer. Worker to earner. Okay. Day 16. Plan Juneteenth intentionally. It shouldn't just be a barbecue. Like, it should be a tradition that you're trying to carry out. A celebration funded by planning feels different than a celebration funded by debt. Don't go pick up debt to throw a big ass Juneteenth party. Like, no, come together with your family, decide what it is y'all gonna do, and make it a tradition. Day 17, create content. Your story is very valuable. Your skills are valuable. Your experiences are extremely valuable. It's a testimony. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs it. We can only speak to each other. You know, we understand each other. Create content. It's not just about making money or discussing people's businesses or all the other things. Shared content amongst our community help us grow. It helps us understand what we're suffering with and how can we target it to help each other. So let's start the healing. There's more of us going through the same things than not. Day 18. Join a susu. No, I'm just joking. Join, and I'm sure most people don't. Only my Caribbean know this. So I said already, I'm not susu, boy. What you talk about? I ain't waiting for the next month. And not going here on the Juneteenth. Join an investment group. You know, community capital built many cultures. Community and capital together is leverage. You know, every other culture there is out here. I don't even want to start naming them because I don't even want to bring them the type of energy I'm bringing us right now. All these other demographics and cultures, they form an alliance towards wealth generation and wealth growth that is indescribable. Like, they will sacrifice so much to bring that wealth up to a point where everyone can be sustainable. We already proved to the world that we have the power in so many industries, so many creative spaces, so many facets of life. We just magnetic as a culture. So it's like that culture united is such a huge force. So let's use that and create leverage. Community capital built by culture. Let's include ours for once as those people who take over. I'm not even going to use the word takeover, who come together and build communities. And I know there's going to be a lot of folks who say, well, they don't let us. Of course, they're not going to let us. But should that stop us from trying? That's the only question I have. Why should we stop trying because someone said that they won't let us? Nah, that's even more of a reason to try. Day 19, celebrate a debt-free experience. Try not to pick up any overdraft fees. Don't use your credit cards. You know, in fact, pay them off. Like, this is the moment to celebrate. If you can't, cool. But at least have the intention to try to do so on Juneteenth. Because A financial free is a stress-free environment. It's just filled with gratitude. And that brings me to my next subject on the matter. Money is a beautiful thing that we have in order to create spaces that we can enjoy, right? So let's pause and think about what money doesn't do. It doesn't improve our physical health. It doesn't improve our mental health. Money amplifies wherever we're at physically and mentally. So, because some of us don't need another investment, some of us need healing. Unhealed trauma creates expensive habits, retail therapy, impulse spending, emotional eating, self sabotage, avoidance, fear, anxiety. Many people aren't broke because they lack intelligence. They're broke because they're exhausted. And exhausted people make expensive decisions. So, let's walk every day a little bit more. Let's drink water a little bit more. Let's get sunlight a little bit more. And most importantly, let's sleep. Let's be more transparent and say, hey, I need to get some rest because I know we have lives filled with demands and we must meet them. But sometimes you have to choose you and say, I need to get some rest. And then after you get that rest, move your body because exercise is not punishment, it's preparation. The strongest portfolio in the world means nothing if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it. So, as this great wealth transfer is upon us, let's be prepared for it. The goal isn't simply inheriting money, it's inherit systems, knowledge, businesses, properties, relationship, wisdom, and value, and then improve them for our next generation. Black wealth isn't built in one day, it's built daily. Our habits contribute so much to our wealth. It's built in our ownerships, it's built in our disciplines, it's built in healing, it's built definitely in our faith. Most importantly, it's built with love. Love for your children, love for your future, love for the generation you will never meet. This 0 to 1 million momentum isn't about becoming rich, it's about becoming free. And free in so many ways: financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Because when you heal the mind, the body follows. When you heal the body, the habits follow. When you improve the habits, which should be at our utmost desire, the money follows. 19 days, 19 moves, one mission. Build black wealth, build family wealth, build community wealth. That's what's building legacy. And remember, you don't find wealth, you build it, one decision at a time. So welcome to the movement. Welcome to Find Willpower. Welcome to 0 to 1 million. Love you.
See them with them spell, them this Emmanuel and them soul gonna hell. Who them a coulda, who them want cuss, them this Marcus and now them all bite the dust. So who them a me go tell them fish flirt, tell them can't this mama earth. So me burn out them dirty heart, them evil heart and them corrupted talk. Wine too much ass, snake under grass, bow to the boss. Move too fast, me tell them about them ras. Who tell them fi provoke the youth them to rat? Now the youth them say them not trust no shadow after dark. Not take no threat nor no fool talk. Them know who a come straight from them heart. Know a hypocrite from the way how them talk. This the emperor and watch the whole of them last. Can't even find food fi put in a them throw, not even bicycle, much less donkey cart. Can't even creep, much less we walk. Them can't even smile in our laugh. That one your name. Who them a coulda, what that them a try? This King Selassie watch you all of them die, yo. Who them a me go see them with them spell? This Emmanuel and them soul gonna hell, yo. Who them a coulda, who them want cuss? Them this Marcus and now them all bite the dust, yo. Who them a coulda, what that them a treasure? Tell them can't this mama mega, yo. Since the doggy well like them never get a pence. Seems like them go a school and go on bench. Them nah no fear, no confidence. Now all no heights, them not black, no reverence. Find out say no for them disobedient. So me find them don't have no conscience. Them no have a clean heart nor a clear conscience. This King Selassie, it never makes sense. This Emmanuel and get kick off of the bench. This Marcus Garvey and where the chaser, them get drenched. Who them, yo? Who them a coulda, what that them a try, yo. This King Selassie watch you all of them die, yo. Who them a me go see them with them spell. Them this Emmanuel and them soul gonna who them a coulda, who them want cuss. Them this Marcus and now them all bite the dust, yo. Who them a me go tell them fi splurge, 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 splurge. Who them? Yo, again.